Okay, I'm going to get myself something to drink real quick. Oh, pain. Okay, so I've handled the forest, I've handled the dam. The next step is what do you call it? The pirates. Now, usually I do this with Dawnstar because she recovers chi. But I'm going to go ahead and try one of the others this time. I'm going to play with Sagacious Zoo a little bit for here. Check my accounts. Oh, 43. You know, let's see if I can learn the Stone Immortal thing and get that quest done. If not, I can come back. Peasant woman.
The Emperor won't allow those slaving pirates to keep attacking the villages. You'll see.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
Oh, they apparently come up during the day too, so good on you. Let's go ahead.
You could need.
Always a... Yes, I know. It is good that you have come to me. You deserve to learn to control the earth, but you must also learn that the stone can never truly be controlled. It is the only way you will learn the true secrets of Stone Immortal. I will not force you into this decision.
What they mean is you have to fight her.
There is no need to fight at all, but if you wish to learn and to grow, you must be prepared to make sacrifices and take risks.
That's a pretty closed fist
The key
philosophy.
is to ensure that those risks are worthwhile for all involved. I'm sure you know what you must do in this case. Good. This will not be a...
Stop! Dire flame!
That AoE is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm seriously thinking my mouse is giving out. I have another mouse for my laptop that gave out. I think all she uses is Stone Immortal. There we go.
Well done. Very few can withstand Stone Immortal. Only those who understand the world around them, in fact.
And stay well outside of the AoE
you
effect?
understand your place, and yet you are not afraid to use your strength when it is required. That will serve you well in this lifetime. As I said, that will serve you well.
I really suspect these two are older than they seem. I think these are Taoist Immortal types.
Don't mind me. I was just thinking out loud. Students of your caliber are rare. Don't mind him. Men become temperamental at his age.
There's no
Here, let me teach
confirmation?
you to coax the earth to do your bidding. Only your
I
connection
really
to the world and your understanding
seriously
of your
think
place will convince them.
these two are Taoist Immortal types, or what passes for it in this universe.
It was an honor to teach what I could. I am not the instructor Master Jian was, but his lessons would not have suited your temperament. Remember to remain true to the high path. The earth only serves those who know their place among all things.
Why it's in the hands of so many closed fist people.
Indeed. Shall we meet again next year, Jian? You have made that proclamation every year for 2 decades. Those teeth must be frightfully long by now. However do you open your mouth anymore? Until next year, you old goat.
Yeah. Okay. So I now have Stone Immortal, which is cool. It's supposed to be one of the best magic styles in the game, probably because it does an actual AoE, point blank AoE. But, I'm not really exceptionally impressed with it compared to some other things.
You return! It is because Merchant Shipeng is such a fine and wonderful and magnificent merchant.
Yes.
Yes, and yes.
You know, there are several diseases that will result in a person appearing mad. They usually result from inbreeding or lack of cleanliness.
My charm works again.
Okay. Flawless. Way too expensive. Selling. No. Okay. And Rue.
There you are! I confess that when I got down here, I wasn't sure I actually met you. Too much wine in me. I thought you might have been a dream. But here you are! I can take you to the pirates if you still want to go. It'll be an easy trip. The river is quite tame again since you closed the dam. No danger at all. Until you meet the pirates.
Okay.
I'll take you. And if the pirates slit your throat and dump your body in the river, I'll bring you back to town for a nice burial.
That's
If they leave your body
nice
on
of you.
land, you're out of luck.
I
Lovely.
suppose this is the only way for us to continue. I just hope he isn't wasting our time.
Yep. And I'm going to put Cicacia Zoo on attack because, yeah, I can put him on support. It just doesn't seem to fit his character, so.
I can take you no farther. Be wary in this place. Pirates everywhere.
Of course.
If any pirates come by and try to take my barge, I'll show them how well I use my paddle. Good luck to you in there. And if you need to leave in a hurry, just come running.
Right. Okay.
Nick no irkut fan songi son fear nawas.
I'm sorry. Your brothers inside made me clean up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stairs.
Osa ira tanopa uno fakir ukno aku. Wono wir apa wafa ukir. Osa ira tanopa uno fakir ukno aku.
I'm sorry, don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes?
This guy's a bit of
Trip me, make me crawl like a dog. This'll teach him a lesson they won't forget. Come on, stupid rope, come on.
Wait, don't hurt me. I was just,
Well, you came to the right place. That's just about all we've got here now. Airships. Not like back in my day. My name's Chung. Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then. We took pride in our work. We were professionals. Not like these lazy, drunken louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the pier. But I'm gonna get even. I'll show them. Wait a minute. I want to see the pirates get what's coming to them. Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. One quick pull and that cannon comes crashing down, taking out the dock and anyone on it. But my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen them. I like fancy tricks,
especially when it involves me not having to fight. But if you do this, that boy cleaning the pier is as dead as the rest of them.
Your friend's right about the kid, but I still think you should use the rope. Less work for you. But whatever you're gonna do, do it quick. Won't be long until those pirates on the dock start wondering what's taking me so long with their wine.
Yeah, I really don't need...
Dire flame!
Oh, I did. I have him on support already somehow.
Dire flame! Stop! Death will be ugly!
They're dead! I don't have to sweep the dock no more! But there's more pirates inside. Lots more. They'll catch you, and you'll be a slave like the rest of us. Or they'll kill you. This whole island is crawling with pirates. And they'll kill you. They won't catch me again. I know where to hide.
Good! Now, I'm going to go back to that thing. I'm going to put you on attack mode.
Those pirates didn't seem to give you much trouble at all. Back in my day, a pirate knew how to fight, but these young ones are soft and weak. Gao ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them. Gao the Greater, as he calls himself, is the leader of the guild, a powerful crime syndicate. They never used to bother with us until Gao came to power. Gao himself came and took over our operations. He began building the flyers, and he made slaving our main activity. My own men turned on me. Now they treat me like a dog. A few months later, the Lotus Assassins showed up.
So things were already bad when the Lotus Assassins showed up.
It must be something
So why
big.
did you list the assassins as you think that would be a warning?
They showed up shortly after Gao took over, working with him and his guild. Inquisitor Lim seems to be in charge of the Lotus Assassins here. Gao and Lim don't get along. They both like to be in charge. Be careful if you run into Lim. There's something very wrong about him. Back in my day, a pirate ship stayed on the water where it belonged. Now they've got some kind of factory up on the top floor where they build those blasted airships. There's something suspicious about those airships. Sure, the pirates use them, but I think that's just a cover so the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please. Escort. Pirates are hidden away all through this lair. You shouldn't have too much trouble with them. One of Gao's new captains is around. Watch out for her. She's a tough one.
I don't remember running across her.
Up near the top, you'll find the airships and Gao himself. Maybe Inquisitor Lim, too. He's so cold he could scare a spirit back to life, then scare him dead all over again. Watch yourself in this place. 1 minute you're on top, and the next you're on the bottom, bowing and scraping.
Yeah, that sounds like a pirate's life. That's a rather modern cannon. Dude, get out of the way. Okay, what am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might go in here and do a storm dragon thing.
Dire flame!
Why'd you unleash the block?
Legendary strike! Dragon. Nuclear strike.
Focus.
Star Dragon. Nuclear strike. Star Dragon. Nuclear strike. Star Dragon. Nuclear strike.
Focus. Focus.
Star Dragon. Nuclear strike. Star Dragon. Nuclear strike. Your technique is flawed.
Yeah, pretty flawed. Yep, okay. So my technique got me beat up in a fight that's usually fairly easy. Maybe I should have gone with the sword after all. Oh well. Let's look at... Ooh! Something off in this direction. Oh, that's not where I want to go yet. That's the next part of the plot. I want to look around first and see if there's anything lootable. Because I'm a hero! I must loot everything in sight. Yes! Because I'm the hero! And there's nothing. Ooh! Loot. Or of Malice, which I can't use, because I'm open palm. And okay, on to plot. Yeah, pirates aren't very well hidden through here. Here we go. Hey! Guys, come running. Not the best of thieves.
Slaves. You'll pay for that, maggot.
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room? I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Look around. The odds are not...
What are you talking about, fool?
You haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? Don't let her grace and beauty fool
Not to
you.
mention,
She's dead.
my
This is
well,
your
my
last
partner
chance to get out of
would
here
probably be
alive.
almost impossible to see.
So, the thief brought a friend.
Stop! Dire flame!
Yay, level! I'm gonna hit Sky that way. Boy, Zoo, you're taking an awfully long time to take care of that one pirate.
know you'd be deadly in a fight. You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now. My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs. We make quite the pair. Indeed. I find I'm just not saved enough these days. Shame, that. It was obvious you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us. Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack. It's funny what things you can learn if you just ask at the right time, like when you have a knife to someone's throat. Things like how to reach the upper levels of this place despite that security door. You're here for your reasons, and I'm here for mine. Somehow I doubt they conflict. Besides, we'll need each other's help to get through that door. The door at the top of the stairs locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security. Oh, I don't know. They're good with knots. Kang the Mad is a crafty fellow. The door requires two to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever. The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident.
Right, an accident named Sky.
I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked. My best guess would be guards willing to die for their master. You shouldn't have too much trouble helping them reach that goal.
Yes.
Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours. Since we both have much to do, why don't I go unlock the door now? Coming from you, that's a tempting offer. I'm a fool to turn you down. But I think what I've come here to do is something I must do alone. I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study? You must have been a genius. You fight like no one I've seen before. It's not so much strange as it is intriguing. No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there. It's like a clever trap.
They seem to find enough openings as it is.
Sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
Nada er foljer wo. Hoekje nippel, si se saaier, wosaaier, saaier yo woja je. Up, wo sosoni a son of.
Okay, level. Okay. Body, up. Focus. I can do least focus later. I'm good. Okay, 11 points. Okay. I like. Now I have 1 point. I'll save that. Okay.
Yes?
I've said enough. I don't know what else I can... Good.
Boy, he's never really talkative. Hey, monkey! If this were really ingenious, it would be have somebody on the other side to unlock it. Yay, waste of focus for how much? 70 silver. There. Obi-Wan
Mistress,
Kenobi,
I am
you're my
almost
only
ready to
hope.
return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised. It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City. Until you finish. I designed that dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece. Silence the mad fool.
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the South Lim. Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
That will not be necessary, Mistress. I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in one day. You heard, Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished.
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
I am well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao?
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you. I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
No! This can't be! You lie!
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
No! Young Gao was everything to me! Damn you and your black heart, Lim. I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one is to disturb me. No one.
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself. Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see. You may have your workshop back, Mad One. I suspect Gao will be preoccupied for some time, so I'm in charge now. I suggest you finish your dragonfly today.
Interruptions. Who designed that dragonfly? Did you build something to make his sandals explode?
Hey, there I am, photobomb! Okay, now usually, now if you do the pirates first, you don't get to fight Lim until after you're done with the forest. But since we're going to, since we're doing the pirates second, and I do not have the gem of the scholar yet, the frail scholar. Okay, here we go. Some of these guys have less health than others.
You handle the gods well with your punching and kicking.
What punching and kicking? I used the staff.
Thing, but
the kicking worked well too. Not so! You may have adequate feet for the kicking, but your eyes are not so good at judging. I only work for Gao because he forces me to. I am Kang, the man. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much. Do I build flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastical things, but misused by Gao and his cohorts. I have saved the best for myself.
Yay!
My greatest invention is in the launchroom upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous dragonfly. The man with the eye wrap was Inquisitor Lim, a Lotus assassin, very cruel. The wealthy merchant was Gao the Greater, of course. He runs this place. The woman directing them both was Grand Inquisitor Jia. Jia partnered with Gao the Greater and sent Inquisitor Lim here as her representative. And because of their demands, I am forced to make flyers that they misuse. But they won't get the marvelous dragonfly. My special creation will not be abused. Under protest, Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse, he duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus assassins, but I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor where no one will find it. Try to fly without that. But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the dragonfly can only make short hop. Yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully. If you stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the dragonfly and we can fly away. What do you say? You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is the benefit of my presence. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode. Yes, goodbye. Go and leave me to think.
Inferior intuition. Can't go out that way. If there's anything else here. Not that I can see. Okay.
Dire flame! Dominant honor! Spirit thief! Meet your end. Your technique is flawed.
So is yours. Or so's mine. Come on, Zhao. You let a single...
Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike. Meant to be. Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike. Stop! Spirit Thief. Die. Storm Dragon. Legendary Strike.
Yeah, I'm fully back up to health, full life again. Yay. Okay, there's up there. And then there's over here. 75. Oh, good.
Please don't burn me.
I'm sure you will, child. But deep inside, you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts. You can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
Help me.
You wandered into the wrong room, slave.
Dire Flame.
Boy, you're weak.
Hey, I know you. I don't want to be a slave.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm not suggesting that you should take him up on this, not I. But I will say that some...
Pauia stia. Kosawaya ia dia. Sisa luka kawa koyu. Saya yo wuya ia ni tata. Saka kawa yo sonuya kawa yo pai. O sunso anawat.
I'm glad you're safe, Mother.
Yay! Oh, there we go.
Forced labor is sometimes necessary when difficult work must be done. Perhaps not in this case, but sometimes.
Nothing lootable. Here we go.
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Wait a minute. You there! Who are you? You can't be up here.
Legendary strike. Stop.
Maybe I should have saved her. Oh well. No, Zoo would have killed her before I could get much chi out of her. Lower Pirate Island. Higher Pirate Island. Okay. I think there are demons in here.
Stop.
And as I remember, demons are immune to magic.
Legendary strike. Legendary strike. Dire flame. Dire flame. Stop.
Oh, did I just...
I am healed.
Configuration of the horse. I should not be reading these until I get that gem. Oh well. I just killed demons. Why are you guys going to be a problem? Oh, ogre.
Stop! Stop! Spirit thief! Die with honor! I am healed. Death will be your release.
Zoo's doing pretty good over there. Oh, okay.
Storm Dragon. Nuclear strike.
Meant to be.
Spirit Thief. Storm Dragon. Nuclear strike. Storm Dragon. Nuclear strike.
Meant to be.
Stop. Spirit Thief. Spirit Thief.
Didn't really think that through before you started messing with those controls, did you? Those weapons could have killed us. Instead, you've blown open that massive door. Only you could be that lucky.
Yep. Entirely luck. I did not know that was going to happen at all. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
They control demons too. They have amassed a great deal of power.
This area is forbidden. Only Gao himself is allowed to enter. You must be destroyed.
Just a moment, I'm going to check something real quick. You may be asking yourself, why I'm back here again? And that's because I went to go look at something off the program, and the game crashed. So I'm going to be back in here fighting these demons again.
Stop.
Is the rhinoceros stuck on the friggin'... The rhinoceros is only on the PC. What, Zoo didn't finish you off? I'm killing these demons a lot quicker the second time around. Yeah, demons do that. And let's pull out a different guy real quick.
Time to bloody my axes.
See what this looks like.
Now that was a fight. I hope there's more where those came from.
Stop! Spirit Thief! Stop! Spirit Thief! Meet your end!
Damn it! Let me beat up. Oh, that's moderately good. Hey, dragonfly controls. And there we
I
go.
was gonna try ramming that door with my head if I got bored. Oh well, let's see what's inside.
Okay. Ooh, chest. Rare Scholar Gems, Scholar's Gem of Fate.
Ah, treasure, my one true love, other than wine, and killing, and so on.
Okay.
This area is forbidden. Only Gao himself is allowed to enter. You must be destroyed. Nor I you. But the power of Gao's magic compels me. He summoned me to this place and bound me to guard this chamber. The penalty for all who enter is death. I, Jianxi, the great elephant demon, must crush you.
Spirit Thief! Stop!
Yeah, keep blocking. Wow, I think that was because Whirlwind was there. Whirlwind makes him block like crazy. I'll have to remember that. Ah, Gem of the Frail Scholar. That's what I've been looking for. And an intimidation damage. Okay. Who else can I bring with me that I have not? Well, I'm not really interested in his take on these things. I don't really want to do drunken boxing.
I am
Oh,
honored that you have chosen me.
bring Dawnstar as my usual. I need the extra chi. I think I'm going to be. Oh, please don't tell me I'm going to have to fight them both. I think I'm going to have to fight them both.
Go away, Lim. My son is dead. Leave me to my grief, or I will see that you join him.
Listen to me, Gao. Your son may not be lost forever. The Lotus Assassins have power, even over the dead.
I know all about the necromancy of the Lotus Assassins. Take your false hope and go, or I'll... Wait. You dare disturb me in my grief? I said no interruptions. You will pay for... Wait. You are not one of my servants. I know you. You are one of Master Li's students. You are the one who killed my cow. Your words mean nothing. You're a murderer, a killer. Gao was everything to me. And now he's gone! Damn you and that school. My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil. Now my son is...
Enough, Gao! This troublemaker has disrupted our plans from the beginning. It had to be them in the ruins, and someone aided the troublesome Lord Yan in the forest.
It is time to end your meddling.
Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zhu, who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life. Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer.
Spirit thief! Spirit thief! Focus. Die with honor. Your end.
The school belongs to me.
Stop! Dire flame!
Here we go. This is a lot harder fight when I have to fight both of them at the same time. Go ahead, keep blocking. I have enough chi for this. Keep blocking. Why is he continuously blocking? Did I stumble upon some sort of AI screw up?
Your technique is flawed.
Yeah, because he's not attacking, he's just sitting there blocking. Now, if you do the pirates first, you fight Lim in the forest. Ooh. Nice. Malice, I cannot use. Ooh. No, I can't use. Oh, I see. Eh. I put the Friel Scholar there for a little bit.
Dead already. Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die. It matters because he deserved to die by my hands. No, that's not right. I should be thanking you. Besides, after I left you, I stumbled across something just as important. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right? True enough. I have a particular hatred for slavers. Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there. Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei. They killed her for resisting them. She was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation. It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her. My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers. Is that so? There can be no doubt, then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins? Do you mean to go further with this? I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but 2 fools working together stand a better chance than 1. It'll be an honor to join you. Oh, and I stumbled across a little something on my way up here. It's probably something you need.
Hey! That's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
Monkey thieves!
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
I don't know if I trust this man, but we can't afford to turn away potential allies, not with what lies ahead.
What man could remain constant under the scrutiny of such beauties? Still, you will find me a true companion. I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Okay, I got the Gem of the Friel Scholar up. Time to loot. Of course. Poison.
Is there anything you need? No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. String?
Okay.
Be well.
Oh, the Zither case. That's part of a quest that I never do because it's closed fist only. Interesting. Ooh! And I leveled. Okay. I didn't see how much experience I got for that. Fair amount! Okay. I am very heavily into the chi on this character. 13 style points. Let's do the golden star. That should make it cost no... Aww. Okay. I don't think a duration increase matters to fire at all, so I'm going to save those 3 points. And I already vandalized the what do you call it? Oh, I did not have the Frail Scholar up. That was silly of me. I could have gotten more XP. Wow, I have a whole lot of chi.
It looks like we have everything we need to get our flyer going again. We have to hurry if we want to rescue Master Li. We should head back to our camp at Tian's Landing and use the Dragonfly so we can continue on to the Imperial City.
Yep, that's the intention.
Hey! Ha ha! Much kicking and such. It really gets the blood flowing. And explosions. Lots of blood flowing from those too. I replaced the dust inductor. The marvelous dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim, for a short way. The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source. What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only 2 in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly. The others were the Lotus assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the dragonfly, and it will be ready to go. Not the ideal placement. If it shook more, the heavens might think we were afraid and take pity. This is more stable, but not as fun. Okay, she's ready to go. Hop on! I know a nice safe landing place just outside Tian's Landing. Very unlikely we'll crash. Don't worry about that. When the marvelous dragonfly takes off, the earth shakes and the sky trembles. You can't miss it. Your friend will see us take off, and he'll head back to town on his own. Ha-ha! Everybody on board! The marvelous dragonfly is about to take flight!
Lovely! Attack. You get experience for attacking. It has a Gatling gun. And missiles. Yes, I know all that. Yeah, that would be good if I needed chi. right now because I'm killing everything with... Okay, now I need you. Okay, this one you need to keep clicking. The one that has the two streams going forward, you just need to hold down the button.
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gao the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is. A poor guess, I'm sure.
No. The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it. Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone. A valuable lesson.
Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we've encountered. I am trying to feel good about what happened at Gao's fortress, the lair of his pirate. We went looking for our master and perhaps another flyer. What we found? I was not prepared for how cruel people could be. Seeing those people with no control over their fates, it is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time. I would not dream of saying my experience is similar to those poor people in Gao's fort. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire.
We know this.
Perhaps it was dirt burning, as Zeus said. I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school, to be subject to the whims of someone else just because of what you are, be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well. I already said I'm not drawing a direct comparison. I know full well that, however, they can take cold comfort in being able to see the bars holding them. No one was pretending they... When people find out about my abilities, I make them uncomfortable, but no one said... You suggest that the only reason I feel bad is that I allow it. It is not the worst idea I have ever heard, but your approach is very indelicate. Perhaps I was expecting sage counsel, such as Master Li might give, but he is not here, and we are both discovering what sort of master you will be. Perhaps we will talk again. You have changed from the child I thought I knew. Be well, my friend.
Okay. Talk to everybody.
I think we should keep going. The Guardian said so too. The city is the center of the Empire. All roads lead there. Oh, Liz, too! We can fly! I've always wanted to fly. Is there anything else you wanted? I think it's... Oh.
Prosperous tidings. What can humble Ho do to assist you today?
It would seem that we at last have the means necessary to get us back to the Imperial City, and for that I should be very glad. However, I must now face the greatest trial of all. My sweet wife will no doubt be waiting for me. Soon my time with the cannibals will be nothing but a fond memory. Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style. I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight. Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me. Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain. Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece. If only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages. Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for. Perhaps in a little while, memories of my wife are difficult to bear, especially when she is so very far away and I may never see her again. As you wish. I will be here waiting impatiently if you require anything.
The way is clear to the Imperial City. You need only to speak to our mad friend Kang, and he will prepare the flyer. That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand.
Lin was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand. Regret. I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others. Strength is the way of things, and death is the end, or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other. There is a place for the enforcer. The man or woman who brings death to those who have earned or otherwise deserve it. I consider that to be an honest calling. I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see. Ignorance does not make truth go away. It only hides it. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you. For now, we should make our way to the Imperial City. That is where they took your master, and where we will find the heart of the Lotus Assassins. Goodbye.
What? What are you asking me for? You got everything you need to make that flying machine go? So, let's go! I'm looking forward to getting to the Imperial City. They've got the cheapest wine in all the Empire, and plenty of it. I remember one time I was hired by two warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk and talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did. Not really. I just hope things progress a little faster, that's all. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing. Jinlo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the two leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo. So I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting. So I cleaved the wench in two and told them each to take a half. It was easy. She was small, and my blades are extremely sharp. But it didn't really help them. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dog. Nah.
Something's on your mind? Of course, I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen. I feel fine, but determined. Our work isn't done, but we've taken a small step by removing that stain upon the Empire's honor. Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through. I found her dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone. It's fine. Thank you for your concern, but for the most part, I've come to terms with her death. But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace. That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish. You're right, but we... When you say the word, we're ready to leave. I'm looking forward to seeing the Imperial City again. I appreciated the hectic pace when I was there. When we reach the Imperial City, we'll have a whole host of new problems. You have to love a challenge. I only spent enough time in Tian's Landing to learn the location of Gao the Greater stronghold. It's a nice enough place, though they're still adjusting to the flooding of the old town some years ago. We were talking about Gao earlier, but now isn't really the time to finish that conversation. Give me a bit to digest what's happened, and then I promise to regale you with the story of how I found him. Always happy to help.
Okay.
That's it. You have every... I think we're waiting around for nothing. We have the inscrutable power source, the wind map, and the fire. The Imperial City won't fly its way to us. I found my way to Tian's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head. Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care what it meant. He was only interested in his slaves. It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came. Well, let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first. Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. Craters are remarkably unappreciated.
Okay, so these things get you some experience. And,
Keep going. I have the urge to build something. There are memories in the route we are flying. Keep going.
There are memories in the route I'm flying?
your madness. Keep going. I'll hammer it out.
Awesome. Oh, bombers.
Almost there. Just a few more pieces to figure out.
And he built something. So those give you XP and give you new abilities for your flyer.
Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hit something in my head because I was going to lose my memory. I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired. It's I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled. Here we go. And nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time. Well, of course, but... Good! My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
Modification? Oh yeah, we just modified it some, didn't we? It has a rear view mirror. Well, that was short.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south.
Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
I don't know. She is wearing similar clothing, the dark blues. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there...
Hey, I know you.
No, Princess Leia. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City. I understand. Our last meeting was under interesting circumstances. You may address me as Princess Leanne, the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence. Somehow I did not expect. That is why I often travel without official escort. You understand why. That would be best. I trust the servants I keep, but this is best discussed away from the open street. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire. That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered. I am certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them. I'm sure they are heartfelt. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.
Okay. Well, this is... Okay, where in the Imperial City is revealed, Silk Fox reveals her station, and Lotus Assassins are infiltrated. Marvelous Dragonfly bears you away from Tian's Landing toward the Imperial City. The fall of Gao the Greater and Assassin Lim will have far-reaching consequences, and your enemy will not let your actions go unanswered. Terrible forces gather ahead. As you draw close, they will leave their mark as surely as you have left yours. I like the fact that the first two parts of what happens in this chapter have already happened. Anyway, I'm saving. I have finished Tian's Landing and the pirates and the forests. So I am saving and I'm going to quit for now.